Hello all and welcome back to the Easy Nerd. I'm the Easy Nerd and today we're diving into something a little wild and out there. There's still a lot of talk online about the Snyderverse possibly returning, or the Gunnverse being over. So I thought, why not do something fun and pitch an idea for how both the Snyderverse and Gunnverse could coexist, after either Paramount, Netflix, or someone else buys out Warner Brothers, and by extension, the DCU. Now, I've got to stress two things before we get started. I know this is a huge long shot. It's just for fun. And this is purely my opinion as a massive comic book and movie fan. Alright, let's dive in. So picture this scenario. Paramount or Netflix buys out Warner Brothers and wants two main things. More DC content, since it's a massive IP that's never reached its full potential. A united fan base because, let's be honest, the DC community, especially on Twitter, has become pretty toxic and divided. Here's how you fix that. You let Zack Snyder come back and finish his 5-film arc. The two planned Justice League sequels that, based on storyboards, sounded absolutely epic. Maybe even throw in a Man of Steel 2 where Henry Cavill's Superman teams up with Sasha Calle's Supergirl. Add a Ben Affleck Batman solo movie where he faces off against Deathstroke and other villains inside Arkham Asylum. That's the gritty, darker DC style that fans like me, and many others, grew up loving, especially after the Dark Knight trilogy and the Snyderverse. Then, on the other side, let James Gunn continue building his lighter, more hopeful DC universe. I think Superman 2025 was a blast. Fun, bright, and full of heart, and Gunn could easily carry that tone forward. This way, you get the best of both worlds. Snyder fans get their epic, mythic storytelling. Gunn fans get their fun, classic, hopeful superhero vibes. You could even keep Matt Reeves and his Batman crime saga universe so that can be concluded. Plus other creators with fresh takes on DC stories. To balance things out, allow one movie and one show a year from the Snyderverse. Do the same for the Gunnverse. That keeps it fair, organized, and exciting all year round. Reeves' stuff can drop whenever since it's separate from the main universes. Now, let's talk about the fans. Honestly, people on both sides, Snyder fans and Gunn fans, can act incredibly childish online. If Zack Snyder and James Gunn both came out together, endorsed each other publicly, maybe even poked fun at the whole us versus them mentality, it would go a long way in calming things down. And here's the thing, they actually get along. They worked together on the Dawn of the Dead remake. Both made voice cameo appearances in Rick and Morty as exaggerated versions of themselves. They've even been photographed together recently. So there's no real rivalry, just bitter fans fighting imaginary wars. Now, here's where it gets really fun. If all this works out, and both universes succeed, imagine a massive $500 million multiverse crossover movie. Something like Crisis on Infinite Earths, co-directed by Snyder and Gunn. It could pull together the Snyderverse and Gunnverse. And why stop there? Bring in the Arrowverse, Smallville, Gotham, Titans, Doom Patrol, Stargirl, and whatever other DC series was popular. Bring back Brandon Routh's Superman, Tyler Hoechlin's Superman, and anyone else willing to return. It would be DC's version of Avengers Endgame, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. A truly epic multiverse event on the big screen. Like the CW's Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, but on a much grander, cinematic scale. And down the line you could adapt Blackest Night, Flashpoint, or the dark multiverse stories like Dark Knight's Metal and Death Metal. The possibilities are endless. So in conclusion, yeah, this is wishful thinking. Probably less than a 1% chance of ever happening. But letting all this creative potential and these incredible actors and universes just sit and gather dust would be a waste. Imagine seeing Henry Cavill, David Corenswet, Tyler Hoechlin, and Brandon Routh's Supermen standing side by side, facing down a multiversal threat like the Anti-Monitor or Darkseid. Their Batmen, Wonder Women, Green Lanterns, and Flashes fighting alongside them. Snyder's modern, New 52-inspired universe meeting Gunn's bright Silver Age-inspired one. That's the dream. That's the best of both worlds.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes!
Thanks for tuning in. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your ideas. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, this is the Easy Nerd, signing off.